Coming up on R&B reviews, I got to go to the movies for the first time in 2021, and the first movie that I saw was the family film Tom and Jerry. I will have my review coming right up. Hi, I'm Rob, and thank you very much for checking out R&B Reviews. This is the movie review channel where I review all kinds of movies, from new releases to reviews of contemporary and even classic movies. Tom and Jerry is a new release, and it's a live-action animated hybrid, kind of like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, where in this world, all the animals are animated, but all the humans are, of course, real live-action people. And it stars the classic cat and mouse enemies who starred in a series of cartoons from 1940 until 1967. This movie follows Jerry, who moves into a fancy hotel in New York City, forcing its wedding planner, played by Chloe Grace Moretz, to hire Tom to exterminate him. And as you can imagine, it turns into a cat and mouse game, literally. The movie was directed by Tim Story, and it also features Michael Pena, Rob Delaney, and even Ken Jeong. Now, I was really looking forward to this movie. While Tom and Jerry were not really my favorites as a kid, I was more of a Bugs Bunny, Looney Tunes type of person. I did like watching the cartoons once in a while. I liked watching Tom come up with these clever plots to get rid of Jerry, and there was always very good, clever visual slapstick to go along with it. Now, with this movie, I thought it was just okay at best. I thought the movie did do a good job of sort of playing homage to the old cartoon series, including animated characters having those thought bubbles, and even a scene in the beginning when Tom, who is an aspiring keyboard player, arrives in New York and he dreams of opening up for John Legend. He sees a marquee with John Legend's name, and then he starts to imagine his name there as well. But I felt like the gags, for the most part, were not as inventive as the old cartoons. A lot of them were just Tom chasing Jerry, and I felt like the cleverness was missing here. There was usually more to those gags than just, the chase, like I just mentioned. Chloe Grace Moretz is our human connection to this world, and she plays this confident, self-assured Kayla, who works as a wedding planner who is preparing the hotel for a major celebrity wedding. While I thought she was good in the role, sometimes I felt like her character's so-called humorous verbal jokes were kind of forced. The rest of the cast, mainly made up of character actors, I thought brought energy to their roles, even when they're using very exaggerated facial expressions, but to me they came across as very one-dimensional and they just weren't very interesting. I did laugh a couple of times at the movie, but for the most part, I just felt like I was sitting there waiting for the next funny moment to come, which I felt like didn't happen very often. The movie runs at 100 minutes, and at times it did feel that way. It felt like the writer was just straining to come up with ideas to fill up a feature film. And while the movie I didn't think was really boring, it just, to me, wasn't very engaging either. The movie is currently playing in theaters as well as on HBO Max, but I can't quite recommend this movie. I would give Tom and Jerry, unfortunately, 2.5 stars. I felt like the characters were flat, the gags didn't all work, and it does drag in spots. I know there are a lot of families who might be heading back to the theaters, or they're looking for something to watch together at home as a family, but I think there might be better options out there. Alright, well, what did you think of the movie? Did you like the movie? Did you like it better than I did? Did you hate the movie? Go ahead and put your comments in the comment box below about what you thought. Feel free to give me any feedback on this video as well. And if you're interested, please hit the like button. And also go to the main page and check out some other reviews for all kinds of things. Like recently, me and my friend Darren did a series on the WandaVision show on Disney+. There's also reviews of movies that you can catch in the theaters if you are comfortable going to the theaters. And there's even reviews of older movies that you can watch in the comforts of your own home. Thank you very much for watching.